Welcome to Simple Kicking with your host, James Hairston.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the third Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn Live from the Simple Kicking Studios here in Dallas, Texas. Today's Thursday, I think August the 19th, which means that you are likely in camp, or your son, or you're a coach in camp, and where has time gone? You're on practice 17, practice 18, maybe practice 20. What is going on with time? It's just flying by. Welcome to August. Welcome to camp. Welcome to grind. It's where all the days kind of string together, where yesterday feels like a couple of months ago, because you're waking up early and you're going home very late and you're doing it all over again. I have that experience and it flies by. It's like a blink of time and it's all over. So the topic of today's discussion is about having fun. If you remember last week's live, we talked about how to compete, and we talked about Presley Harvin's experience trying to win a job for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Parker Lewis's experience last year beating out a really, really good kicker. We gave examples about what made those guys do well and allowed them to win their jobs. And this week, we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to build on it, but we're going to primarily focus on enjoying the game and how to have fun in the process. Okay, let's pause for a second. You're really wanting to talk about how to have fun and enjoy the process of kicking? Well, if it was more prevalent that dudes were going out there and having a blast, then I think we would all see it more. I think what we're seeing mostly is people posting things in order to get things, right? There's expectations that are associated to everything that you do. And looking at my own story in high school specifically, because there's a lot of high school kickers out there, the goal is to get a college, fill in the blank. I'll ask that question again. The goal is to get a college scholarship. And so everything I did always had a string attached. If I posted something, it was to get likes. If I uploaded something, it was to get my name out, and rightfully so. But there was a part of me around my junior, senior year where I stopped playing the game. So tonight, we're going to talk about how to enjoy the game and how to play it, how to play for fun, how to play because you love it, how to play because you enjoy it. So we'll talk about those three things: loving the game, playing the game, and enjoying it. So when I was talking to a young freshman kicker at an SEC school this week and exchanging DMs, this is what brought it up. He has a very high percentage coming into camp, or in the last 17 to 18 days worth of practice. And so I asked him, hey, well, how's it going so far? And he said, I'm just competing against myself. And it rung back memories of Parker Lewis, who did the same exact thing. So how do you enjoy that process when it's something that you really, really want? What's that kid doing at that SEC school that maybe you're not doing? So let's just pause for a second. And maybe if you have a piece of paper, or maybe you can think about this. On one hand, on one side of the paper, I want you to write down what comes to mind when you think about having fun playing a game. It doesn't have to be football. It could be playing golf. It could be shooting hoops. It could be kicking. But what are you feeling when you're having fun and you're playing a game? Think about that for a second. And then flip that page over and write down the things that you feel when you feel forced, or you feel under, I'm not going to say under pressure. I'm going to say it's a stressful. What's it like to stress and participate or work during a contest. Work when you're, I guess grinding is the best word. Write what comes to mind to you or think about it. When you compare those two things, what's the difference? You know, when I think about my own career, I kicked at LSU and I kicked at Rice. The distinct feeling is that my face, I know that sounds kind of funny, but my face started to relax a lot more. In fact, I also felt a little bit taller when I was having fun. So when I'm having fun, I'm more relaxed, I'm let loose, and I'm hitting the ball a lot better. Meaning I'm content with my B plus ball. I don't try to extend a B plus into the realm of A minus, A, and A plus. I just let it be what it's going to be. Because during camp right now, it's likely that your legs are sore, you're really getting a ton of reps out there, a lot of volume. But then when I think about the times that I was kind of, stressing or grinding, whatever words you want to put to it, the word effort comes to mind. Manufacture comes to mind. Creating power comes to mind. And what I notice and think about in my head is a lot of balls that are missing left, past that, what would be the right upright, but what would be my perspective of the left, pulling things, like from the right hash, a 48 yarder, kind of swinging my hip and trying to get it in there. And so when I look at the difference for me, it comes down to an attitude of just enjoying the game, enjoying the ride, and allowing myself to soak up the experience. Presley Harvin III told me that in the Hall of Fame game before they played against the Dallas Cowboys 2 weeks ago today, that Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben, a Super Bowl champion as a rookie, and I think a guy that'll be in the Hall of Fame. He told the whole crowd, he told everybody in his teammates, coaches, staff, trainers, we get to play a game that kids play. I had Nick Folk on the podcast, and he said that Bill Belichick reminds the players the same thing. You are playing a child's game, and you get to do it, and you get to make money doing it. I had coaches like Thomas McGahee say, hey, brother, just enjoy it, right? When I kind of put all of those in the basket, I think there is a very large, palpable similarity about enjoying what you're doing and soaking up the process. So how do you have fun? I think you take that front page that you wrote down and you review what you love about the game, or you think about what you're doing. And I think you slow down and remind yourself and keep things in perspective to have fun, because maybe you enjoy your foot hitting the ball. Maybe you enjoy seeing the ball fly through the goalpost, or you like to see the ball, spiral and kind of flutter downwards as you know that you're approaching a late 4-second, early 5-second hang time punt. Or you just really enjoy pointing to your teammates and taking your steps to smash a kickoff. There's something about the process or the act of kicking or punting or long snapping that you enjoy. There's the challenge behind it that says, wow, the wind is in my face and this is a low percentage kick, but the game's on the line, or this practice is on the line, and I enjoy the pressure. You see what I'm saying there? It's finding and reconnecting with what you love about the challenge. That's it. And that's how you have fun playing the game. That's how you get out of yourself and into the process so that you can soak up exactly what's happening now. Not what happened, maybe a missed kick, not what will happen. Hey, the clock's ticking and I could be in a series. It's about being where you are right now. Because when you were a kid, and many of you on the East Coast, the sun's either has gone down or it's about to, or here in Dallas, in the dinner bell's about to be rung. Nobody likes it when mama says it's time to come in. It's time to, have dinner and no more play. We all enjoy the playing. So get back to playing the game and having fun, because as many people will tell you, before you know it, you're on the sideline. You're a guy like me behind a camera talking to you saying, man, my playing days. So look at that piece of paper. Remind yourself, what do I kick like when I'm having fun? What do I kick like when I'm stressed? And then remind yourself what exactly about kicking and punting that you enjoy and why you enjoy that challenge so much. So we've got about a couple more minutes here. And just as a recap, we talked about Presley Harvin III and Ben Roethlisberger talking about enjoying the game. We talked about Nick Folk sharing how Bill Belichick said, hey, man, you get to play a child's game. And then we talked about what you wrote down on your piece of paper. So with those three reminders, allow that amazing prep that you had all offseason take over for you. Because once that ball leaves your foot, you take your steps, you go and strike the ball, you don't have any control over it anymore. Look, guys, I have very exciting news, coming out, which is Simple Kicking is developing a brand new field goal post, and it'll be portable, it'll be collapsible, it'll fit into hopefully that page that says why you enjoy kicking, because just like the pro posts, it creates a challenge, and that challenge is fun, and that fun and good times in training on the pro post create visuals that when you're in the game, you aim small so that you miss. That's right. You miss small. So the new Pro Post prototype is almost ready. I won't be able to share it with you guys until I get my patent filed and things like that. And then the second part that's very, very exciting is we're going to measure how much fun you're having this season on the Simple Kicking app. In the next update, which will occur probably in the next week or two, you'll see that there will be a leaderboard. And that leaderboard will have every single kicker that has a subscription and all of his kicks tracked. So now you can say where you stack up next to the best kickers on the planet. So I'm James Hairston. I had a blast tonight having you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me here at the Simple Kicking Studios. And remember, if you haven't already, check Simple Kicking out on Instagram, Facebook. Just dropped a viral TikTok, which was a lot of fun. And of course, here on YouTube. And for parents out there, check me out on my professional profile on LinkedIn. Again, have fun this season. Always remember why you enjoy kicking and punting and long snapping, and do your thing out there. Good luck this season. Everybody, thank you so much for joining the Simple Kicking Show today, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.